Good morning, KELOLAND, and happy Thanksgiving. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day. Sioux Falls police need your help after a recent burglary at a vape shop. The department posted this video to Facebook. The break-in happened around midnight, November 19th at Smokers Vapes and Tobacco at 41st and South Shirley. The video shows 3 masked individuals breaking the windows, and after gaining entry, they do a quick sweep and make off with several pieces of merchandise. If you know them or have any information on the burglary, you're asked to contact Crime Stoppers. 2 people are behind bars after a 5-year-old boy showed up to daycare with bruises. Police arrested 26-year-old Samantha Mayer and 37-year-old Joshua Manzanares Tuesday morning. Each faces 2 counts of abuse or cruelty to a minor. According to court documents, the victim told authorities about several incidents where Joshua had hit or spanked him.
There was some of it around the neck and kind of jawline. There was some bruising on his back, pretty extensive bruising on his back, and then also to his buttocks area.
A judge set Manzanares' bond at $7,500 cash only and Mayer's at $1,000 cash only. Manzanares is also listed on the South Dakota sex offenders list after he was convicted of rape in 2009. A 51-year-old Sioux Falls man is charged with murder in connection to a weekend stabbing. Alegba Lipsy is charged with first and second-degree murder, as well as manslaughter and 3 counts of aggravated assault related to the Central Sioux Falls stabbing. The Sioux Falls Police Department said there is a possibility that the weapon used in the crime has been recovered but is still undergoing testing. Police say the victim and Lipsy knew each other. Lipsy was on parole for other unknown crimes. Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. A chilly start to Thanksgiving, Brian.
Yes, indeed. Our forecast here remaining cold and some pockets of light snow, so continue to track that. But here's your forecast on this Thanksgiving. We are looking at temperatures holding in the 20s and 30s today. Sioux Falls area at 26, close to 30 Valentine and Rapid City, where the snow has been falling a little more there in the west, and chilly 18 for a high in Watertown. That's a quick look at weather. We'll get to the complete forecast coming up in just a couple minutes.
Thank you, Brian. A high-flying, action-packed event is set to make its return to the W.H. Lyon Fairgrounds in Sioux Falls. 250 truckloads of dirt have been transformed into a track for this weekend's Midwest Supercross racing. The 2-day event will feature roughly 400 competitors, including amateurs and professionals, men, women, and children.
You're going to see the weekend warriors all the way up to the pros that come out here. You're going to see all abilities. You're going to see the little pee-wee riders, we call them, that kind of just roll over the jumps. I think the parents get more excited than the rider does. And then you're going to see, like I say, the pros that are racing for money.
Midwest Supercross racing is Friday and Saturday inside the Expo building. There are qualifiers at 1:30 p.m. daily, followed by racing at 7 o'clock. Admission is $15. If you like holiday shopping at the Empire Mall but want to find more locally owned businesses to support, there's a new addition to the mall you can check out. Mulberry Market isn't new to Sioux Falls, but it is new to the Empire Mall. It features booths from 50 local vendors and creators.
There's a lot of cool things in here that people do, and until this, it's like they didn't really have an opportunity to show what they do. And you could see them maybe at craft shows, craft fairs, but this gives them a full-time, all year long, to be able to make their products and show them.
Previously, Mulberry Market was under different ownership and located farther down 41st Street near the Marion intersection. That location will officially close at the end of the month. Lucky's on Louise is getting ready to serve a Thanksgiving feast today. The turkey dinner with sides like stuffing and green beans is free and open to anyone.
Not everyone has family and friends, or they're just in situations where you might have to work, and it's just one of those deals where it's like we just want everyone to feel welcome.
While the meal is free, both Lucky's locations are accepting donations through December 20th to benefit the 2 organizations. You can get the full details on Lucky's Facebook page, and that meal runs from 11 to 1 today. That's a look at some of our top stories. Now let's get another look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, on this Thanksgiving here, Travis, looking at that snow West River, and that continues to pivot to the southeast here toward Winter and Kadoka. We're talking about nuisance amounts of snow, but even just a little bit can slicken up the roads in spots, especially where the snow is maybe catching a little bit in those shelter belts, and we notice it in town in those parking lots and those kind of things. So just be careful with that. Otherwise, that system will roll to the southeast. We'll get some clearing tonight, and it's going to be a cold overnight here. Lows will be down in the single digits for most of us in eastern Ketherland. West River, maybe just a little bit warmer than that, but not by much. And then for tomorrow, maybe another little patch of light snow in the northwest. This is a pattern that's going to breed more of this. Flurries, light snow, cold temperatures, some wind out of the northwest, probably some of these days 15 to 25. It's just going to be persistent. So kind of keep that in the back of your mind as you make plans. Here's a broader perspective of the weather. We've got another patch of snow in Minnesota today. So that seems to be a little bit more organized that direction. And then high pressure tries to sneak in quickly before yet again another ribbon of light snow. There it is, trying to move in from the northwest. The marquee says the light snow possible with northwest flow, and that's exactly how we're going to phrase things here. Is you'll just keep watching that radar coverage in North Dakota and Montana, and that'll be your heads up there. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little more on Sunday into Monday. Easily could dash in. It's not going to be all the time, but there'll be periods of that in this cycle of weather. How about the forecast? Well, we'll jump into that now. 26 today in Mitchell, 30 our high in Rapid City, 30 degrees in Custer. And again, the snow not lasting all day here in the west, but a quick shot here this morning for sure. Sioux Falls dealing with leftover flurries. Then we're going to be up to 23 tomorrow, 22 on Saturday. Can't rule out a little bit of light snow or flurries, maybe a little more towards Sunday. That's a timing issue there. End of the 7-day, we start to warm up, 33 by Wednesday. Aberdeen in the northeast, we've got teens to start off tomorrow and Saturday. Maybe light snow chances as well this weekend. Lows are going to be below 0. That's also noteworthy here for the northeast. And for Pierre in central South Dakota, mid-20s, pretty likely. And then those lows at night, single digits, at least through Saturday night. And then hopefully a little warmer at the end. The end of the forecast in Rapid City, we've got a 52 on Wednesday, so keep watching that. More coverage online on this Thanksgiving at KETHERLAND.com.